When you have that instant, I wouldn't say instant, but relatively early success, it can go to your head. I don't know why that didn't go to his head. Like, that was not important to him. Having all the possessions and the fanciest things was not, I don't think it was a priority for him. He didn't spend money on himself, but he spent money on others. And I think that was the reward he got. You know, here he was driving a Chrysler, not caring about it, and then saying, here's some money for children. So that was really, I think, what started that process for him. My first recollection of him becoming, having a philanthropic side was the Art Gallery of Ontario, a hands-on center. The hands-on center is a space where preschool children come. It's free. They have training for art. It's very basic, but it's also a refuge for a lot of parents who want that creative escape. I think he saw that as a template for future philanthropic work. I think that went on to York University, went on to Princess Margaret Hospital. So I think those were things that he believed in. He was very proud of being a Canadian. He was a smart guy, but he also had people backing him, people supporting him, bankers and politicians and whatever, allowing him to do what he wanted to do. So I think perhaps he did want to give back. He wanted to give back to the country that gave him his start. Well, I think his connection with York was about him wanting to have the story of Italian Canadians told. He had a story to tell, but there was thousands and thousands more. So how would people talk about this? How would people be aware of it? And what I was fascinated by was when I went to York, not all the Italian studies students were Italian. They're all different nations and cultures. But they were curious about what happened in Canada with Italians. So I thought that was fascinating, how what we thought was going to be sort of 99% Italian Canadian students was not. You know, looking back, he probably saw the Elia Chair as his legacy, as something that would go beyond his lifetime. And perhaps as you age, you look at what your legacy is. And you look at maybe bricks and mortar and say, well, he built the Riverdale Hospital, and I loved it. It was that curvilinear space where someone could walk around the whole building and never end up in a dead-end corridor. It was torn down. So all of a sudden, these things that you think are forever are not. A donation to York, a donation to Princess Margaret, they're going to survive beyond his buildings as time goes on.